Hello everyone, my name is LittleMcglitch. Moving to part 4 from my Let's Play Megaman 4. In part 3, we have gone through Pharaohman stage and Ringman stage, and for this episode here, we'll be going through Dive Man stage and Drill Man stage. We also got the special item from Pharaohman stage 2 as well, I believe I showed you guys. So, there's also a special item in Dive Man stage as well we'll be getting, and after that, we'll go ahead and fight Drill Man, and that'll be it for part 4. But, with that said, without further ado, let's get this stage started. Now, I haven't played a Dive Man stage in forever, since, I'm actually replaying Megaman 4 as of right now for this Let's Play. I mean, I played Megaman 4, Megaman 5 once, and never really played them again. And for this Let's Play here, I'm, playing them again, you know? Actually, there's, my... It's not like my second run through the stage, I'm saying. I mean, I'm of the game. I've been through the stage multiple times, but I've only beaten the game once, and then I stopped playing it. So I've been through the stages multiple times, not through the whole game multiple times, which means there are some stages, like the Wily stages, or Dr. Cossack stages, where I will have gone through only once, and then having my second time experience with these, you know? I'm, really out of practice, as you can see, because, like I said, I've only done a couple of these stages, only once or twice. Then I faced that factor, beat the game, and then didn't go through those stages again. But, okay, so, as of right now, technically as of yesterday, since yesterday being the 15th or whatever, this recording's on the 16th of July, right now. But, on the 15th, which was yesterday according to my date of what's happening on so far, a Megaman game, a fan-made Megaman game was finally released. It's called Mega Maker. It'll, just like Super Mario Maker, you can create your own Megaman stages, and, possibly just even create your own little game too as well if you really wanted to. Oh, I took grab the item, dang it. So yeah, I tried it out myself and I was able to build a couple of stages. I only built one stage so far, but the game is extremely laggy. Like I said, this is only just their first version, you know? The game just got released, so a lot of the stuff is to be expected, in which I did not expect very much. Actually, I expected very little. And it was good that I expected very little because of the fact that a lot more things was going on. I actually didn't know that I don't have access to all the bosses just yet because of the fact that this is their first version. And, I knew lag was going to be a thing, but I didn't know that, a lack of bosses or enemies would be a thing. Okay, I have to go through here. To the secret item. But, what I'm saying is that, when a new game is released or whatever, and especially when it's a fan-made game, and you know this fan is going to improve upon it, don't expect much from the first version, because of that factor, and which is a good and bad thing. A good thing is just so that if it is nothing that you expect, you actually expect that to happen, but the bad news is, it's all you have to wait for, more content to be released. But again, it's well worth the wait when you actually have all this stuff at hand. You can improve upon yourself on making stages and stuff in the game. I mean, the game's fun, alright? I've played it for myself. I've built a couple of stages. The game is fun. It's just that there are times where it's well, yeah, but this is all I have until more content is released. And until more content is released, I have to make do with what I have, which is totally fine. It's very okay. I can make do with what I have. It's just that the only problem is, again, you're so limited. Yeah, possibilities are endless for what you can do as of right now, but yet you are still very limited because you only have access to fight 2 bosses from each Megaman game, you know? And this is using the 8-bit Megaman format So they're going to use Megaman 1 through 6. Surprisingly, they're not going to use 9 and 10, but some stuff from 9 and 10 are in the game, though, which is surprisingly to me. So it's all like, oh, okay then. But there's also, like, a fan remake of Mega Man 7 and 8 in 8-bit form. So would this person ever use the content from the fan-made version of Mega Man 7 and 8 in 8-bit form to make this game? I'm not totally sure. Like, I'm not totally sure what's going to happen, but something's going to happen. Come on, get off. Set off. Yes, yes. What are you waiting for? Okay, there we go. Do I have any E-tanks? Yes, I do. Okay, I don't mean to do it. I don't mean to use one, but I'm just going to use one. Watch me, like, die or something like that via from spikes. I mean, like, how ironic. Okay, good. Now, I don't know what his weakness is, actually. Like, what is his weakness? I'll figure it out. In the meantime, let's do that. Okay, I need to find his weakness, and fast. Okay, what the heck is his weakness? Okay, Skull Shield. It's just a thing I do. I didn't do it that one time, though, I realized that. But, hey, you can't win them all. But for those of you out there who are very interested, the game is free to download. It is a profile thing, so one person can have a profile. But again, my brothers and I share it, of course, because brothers, we like Mega Man, so why wouldn't we share it? I'm just saying, I mean, like, it's a one profile thing. It's free to download. You have access to a whole bunch of stuff, alright? You have access to, like, almost all the stage palettes from Mega Man 1 through 6. You have access to almost all the enemies that are in each game. And then you have access to 2 bosses per game, so you do have access to only 8 bosses so far, which is Cut Man, Bomb Man, Metal Man, Crash Man, Top Man, Spark Man, Night Man, and Plant Man. Those are your 8 bosses you have access to. But again, I believe that as the game gets more advanced, they would add more bosses, just for another more endless possibilities. So technically, if you do plan on creating your Mega Man game, that's technically the bosses you have to go by, and those are your 8 bosses. Surprisingly not, there are no Wily bosses just yet. There is no, like, Yellow Devil boss just yet, and there is no, like, all the other bosses from the Wily games, like, anything from Wily 2, I mean, anything from Mega Man 2, or anything, like, from Mega Man 3. You haven't seen those yet. But, again, like I already said, the game is probably still in beta, but he released what he can have out so far. Let people, play the game for a while, actually get used to how the game works or whatever, and see if he should ever improve on stuff. But, there's also a new feature where you can build your stages where they don't have this. You see how the stage, like, cuts off for a second and, like, slowly moves? Like, you can actually build an entire stage that does not have that feature, so you can, like, actually jump down off a pit and get, like, perfect motion as if you were playing, like, Mega Man X or something, you know? These enemies are in the game. Actually, those are not. But let's confirm enemies are. Okay, just kidding. Man, I do not remember this stage at all. I do not remember this stage. I have not played through this stage in a long period of time. But that's what that does. It's like a wire thing, and you can hook up and do whatever. You just press down to detach, or press jump to detach to as well. Something. I'm not totally sure. But, so Megaman Powered Up is a game that had that build your own stage feature, but it was nothing like Megaman Powered Up whatsoever, you know? It has its own little... God dang it. Okay, so it has its own little, gimmick, right? Where Megaman Powered Up is, like, enemies you can put on the stage are required by, an energy-based system, where you can only put a certain amount of enemies that require this amount of energy. So let's say you try to put a big guy on stage. Well, a big guy uses only, like, half of your energy, so you can only put 2 big guys on a stage, and that's it. Or let's say you want to put a couple of Mets here and there. A Met uses up 4 out of the 12, so you can only put 3 Mets on the stage, on that section of the stage at the same time. And, like, you see these, like, little sections where the stage is, like, looks like it's, like, split into a square? That's what it is, because it's built in, like, different squares or whatnot. Okay, I don't want to... I understand, it's weak for me to do this, but, come on, I'm just... Because the stages are built in squares, you know? Like, everything has its own little, like, square or whatnot, you know? Okay, how do I... Oh, you have to jump on it. That's how it works. Okay. I was trying to figure out, how do I do that? Are you kidding me? If you hear some scratching, I'm scratching my head. But... come on. My last life. I got this. I got this. I can do this. Do I, like, have to take the hit? Like, what? Just give me some energy. Extra life, that's something, yes, but... I'm looking for actual health energy. Dear. Come on. Just... give me some more HP, please. Like, I'm trying to stock up on this HP. I understand, guys, this is getting kind of boring just watching me. You've got to be kidding me. I'm gonna die. Just give me a big energy. Like, you gave me big weapon energy, why not health energy, you know? I'm not gonna use my last energy tank. Awesome! Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Fine. It's the last one I'm using, of course, because it's my last one. Of course, that was the last one. Now... its weakness is dive missiles, I believe. Now, I don't like Dive Missile because sometimes Dive Missile, of course, moves around and stuff. And as it's trying to move around its enemies, it's something that doesn't hit, and then it explodes without hitting the enemy. And it's like, come on, you had one job, home on the enemy. I'm just glad homing torpedoes and Megaman X actually got it right, you know. But again, this was just an experiment, so they had no idea that how it would technically work, you know. And of course, that's totally understandable. Yes, the Rush Jet Adaptor. Alright then, guys. In part 5 of my Let's Play Megaman 4, we'll be going through the Dr. Cossack stages, and we will beat the game once and for all. So, with this, without further ado, anything else I'd like to say before I end the part, actually? Not really totally sure. But like I've already said about that Mega Maker thing, recommend playing it because when I was talking about the energy thing, Mega Powered Up, in Mega Maker, you have no energy for how many enemies you can put on the stage. So you can put 200 big guys on a stage, and I guess you would just have to fight 200 big guys at the exact same time. I guess then, I guess that's how it's gonna work. You know, I mean, like, the possibilities is endless now because you can actually do whatever you want in a stage without having limitations, just like in Powered Up, which I hated for that. Like, Powered Up had a good system, like, I was able to make some pretty good stages myself, but I still had restrictions for what you can and cannot do because of energy-wise. And it's like, really? I just want to put 50 enemies on one single square. I can't do that, but I can do that in Mega Maker because there is no energy count, you know? Like I already said, this is pretty much a game review of a game as I'm playing a different game. And after I finish this game, I'm gonna give you my final thoughts. When I'm giving you my final thoughts about a different... Never mind. Okay, I'm just gonna end it off here for now, just because this is getting me quite confused. So, like I already said in part 5, we'll go through the Dr. Cossack stages and beat this game once and for all. And without further ado, my name is LittleMcglitch, and I'm signing out.